Aloha, y'all. It is Thursday, named after Thursday, the 8th of May, because it is ruled by Thor and it's a Thursday, it's a Jupiter ruled day. So I'll get into the astrology as I kind of waltz through it. Seems we have a grand air trine between Uranus, the moon, and Pluto and other things. Pluto's making a lot of oppositions, but I'll reference this as we go because I'm just going to do it that way. We pulled the Tower card as the major arcana, or the main card of the day, but it's major arcana. Another major arcana, the Lover's card, and Seahorse Equality. I have written music for all the major arcana, so these two cards have songs that correspond to them that I have written. Check them out. I'll post them in the comments. You'll be better for it, I promise. So the Tower card is about rapid, unsettling changes. Surrender to the flashes of insight, the power in not knowing. Your world feels like it's falling apart. Strengthen your core beliefs. And with the sun in Taurus, with the moon in Libra, it's about like, what do we value? What do we think is beautiful? How is that working? What are we grounding into existence? On page 54, this ain't no party. This ain't no Studio 54 disco. This ain't no fooling around. As the Talking Heads would say, this card is very much that energy. Life during wartime. The Tower. I know that radical transformation is being required of me. The Tower is visualized here as a steampunk industrial edifice that has colonized nature and is built within a Neolithic stone circle found in Britain. Part ancient and mysterious, part Burning Man installation, its summit bears a transmitter beaming man's existence into outer space. It represents mankind's evolution and manifest expression, his ascent from working harmoniously with nature through engineering and the organization of industry to the expansion, agility, and creativity of the radio telescope searching deep space. Pluto in Aquarius retrograde, Jupiter in Gemini, Moon in Libra. Extending our vision of life beyond Earth's limits. Fire and meteors are showering down, dangerously striking the Tower and setting it alight, symbolizing the ultimate precarious nature of mankind. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, trining Uranus in Taurus. Like the dinosaurs, we too can disappear overnight. The things we painstakingly built can be wiped out, our culture, ideas, and the tangible evidence of it razed to the ground. On a personal level, the Tower illustrates how our belief systems and ideas constructed over time form a concrete identity and picture of reality that can seemingly be catastrophically demolished. The sudden force from outside or dark secret revealed, and the story of who we are and where we're going comes crashing down. The figures leap artfully from the Tower, a surrendered quality and grace to their descent, ambiguously hinting that perhaps after all they may not die, a metaphor for our capacity to surrender to the will of nature. There is great power and freedom in not knowing. North Node in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces. Can we go with the flow? In admitting the truth and overturning the conditions that cover up the I don't knows. Without precognition, we cannot possibly know what's going to happen in the future. We can only guess at one based on assumptions. We don't know what's best for ourselves or for anybody else for that matter, including our children. The Tower signals there will be rapid, unsettling change in your life accompanied by a sense that things are collapsing and falling apart. This is like the 9/11 towers. I kind of look at it as Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, walking through the gauntlet. It's like, only the penitent man shall pass. He has to like really change his behavior and adapt quickly or lose his head, literally. We have a sense that things are collapsing and falling apart, kind of like the end of Fight Club, right? That scene. The 9/11 towers are falling. Indeed, everything is breaking down in order for something new to happen, and that's the positive spin on it, right? The sequoia tree is falling, but out of that comes new growth. It becomes new rich soil for the new things to come. In the long term, the shattering of internal and external structures can be an amazing catalyst for growth and wisdom. That which isn't true is blasted clean away. Change is not disastrous and earth-shattering. Rather, it is a leap from one thing to another. All the world is a stage. You look out and see the drama unfolding and look within to see the theater of your mind, the only constant change. This kind of reminds me of The Truman Show, when he's like, maybe, oh, hey neighbor, I'm cool. And he's like, maybe it's not what I think. And he's like, holy shit, I'm Truman on The Truman Show. This isn't what I thought. Ultimately, the Tower, which represents the structure and potency of the ego, is made of thoughts. So its collapse enables us to see, and thoughts, when seen truly, are neither good nor bad. Moon and Libra, it's like it's all good. Right? So, rapid, unsettling change. Surrender to the flashes of insight, power, and not knowing. Your world feels like it's falling apart. Strengthen your core beliefs. And I think with the sun in Taurus, the moon in Libra, it's definitely about making those beliefs. But the moon in Libra is opposite Venus conjunct Neptune in Aries and Saturn conjunct North Node in Pisces. The moon being opposite that, it's like, who am I and what do I do and how do I relate to others? Like emotionally, I don't know what to do. Mars is opposite Pluto, right? In Aquarius, Mars and Leo. So it's like, I want to shine and be myself, but how does this work on the stage with the others? What's my role while the house is on fire? The roof is on fire, kind of energy. So the clarifying card we got is the Lovers card. I actually, for the song I wrote for this called Shocker, it's all samples and break beats and dubstep, kind of pure production. This one is a little more dancey. I called it, I forget, yoga, which means union. Now I remember, and it's got porno, like literally samples from pornographic content in the background. So Lovers card indeed. So this is the clarifier though. The Lovers, I am the gateway to divine love on page 34. Seeking connection with others, very Moon in Libra. Jupiter in Gemini. Blending opposing ideas into one, making a choice, accepting yourself as you are, giving and receiving freely, right? Even though the Titanic is sinking, we could still, give each other music like the people on the Titanic. We could still like give each other whiskey so we don't freeze in the water. We could still get the kids and women and children on board and not, even though we're terrorized and don't know what's going on, we could still participate well with others. I love this Halloween deck. It's so ratchet. Anyway, those are the cards of the day. The wild card is the Seahorse from Stacey DeMarco's Animal Oracle card. And I should say, David DeAngelis, the Starman Tarot guy, and Stacey DeMarco, the Animal Oracle deck creator, they've both been on my podcast. I have a podcast, 309 episodes. Check it out. If you don't know, now you know. You're missing out if you haven't checked it out. So, that rhymed. I didn't mean for that to occur, but you're missing out if you don't know what it's about. So, Seahorse on page 60. Equality. Seek equality in relationships. Moon in Libra. Venus in Taurus loves this. In particular, intimate ones. You will attract what you resonate. You can decide your future. Hiding from your fear is rarely a good strategy. It is time to ensure that the domestic and emotional labor in your world is shared equally. The magic of the Seahorse is an elemental magic, ocean-based. And the key here is flow and fluidity, North Node in Pisces. However, Seahorse magic can be best utilized around issues of equality. Moon in Libra. If you want to be seen as an equal or you're being discriminated against in sex, race, or status, you can ask for help of the Seahorse energy and receive balance and justice. Pluto, opposite Mars in Leo, right? You want to be awesome and shine for yourself, but it's like, oh man, everyone's going to kill me. Indiana Jones wants to get the Holy Grail and everything. All the Nazis are trying to kill him, right? And he always has a girlfriend, a Lover's card, in every movie. He's got a romantic interest. So I think the idea today on this Thursday is that, yes, the world stage is changing dramatically. Yes, we're going to have to deal with evolution and making moves to duck from the razor blades that will cut off your head. But we asked to play on a playground that the floor is lava, basically, right? Have fun, Jupiter and Gemini. Even though the world feels like it's falling apart, you're in a dream, dreaming that you're real. And I know that's very abstract and lofty philosophically, North Node in Pisces, but it's the truth, and the more we realize that, the more balanced we can come at things. So that's why Obi-Wan Kenobi could go to Darth Vader and be like, if you strike me down, it's all good, kind of thing, because he wasn't clinging desperately to the mortal coil. It's real. We're in the pinball machine, but you can always insert more quarters later. Like we're above the system more than we think. We're in the game, but we're not ultimately of the game. In this world, but not of it. So as the world seems like it's crumbling, try to have fun still, and try to be chill. Try to give what you get and get what you give. Kind of vibrational exchange stuff, and know that the reality is a mirror. And how you smile or frown or, aghast at the mirror, it's going to look that way to you and feedback loop. So try to understand that magic. If you've enjoyed this, tag somebody, right? Spread the good word. That's always a good way to get more awareness out there. Share it, whatever's clever. Leave a tip if you feel so inclined. Holler for a reading. I give 3-hour astrology readings for 150 USD. I give 1-hour Oracle and Tarot card readings for $50. If you get somebody to come to me as a referral, you get half off on cards. So it could be as cheap as $25 for an hour for you if you get someone coming to me through you. And if it's your birthday, it's half off. So whether it's astrology or tarot or both, you get 50% off. So happy birthday to you forever kind of deal. On that note, enjoy and check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. Like I said, check out the music I wrote for these cards, the major arcana cards at least. Dope stuff. You'll be happy you did, I promise. So on that note, enjoy your Thursday, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.